What the? I'm coming to the cottage.
When the Cottage dropped, the hashtag Heated Rivalry trended globally alongside Hollanov, which combines Hollander and Rosanov into the ship name fans settled on.
I can carry my own bag.
How are your ribs?
Fine, I can take my bag.
One post from @WonderXBoy captioned simply, Pedro Pascal watching Heated Rivalry pulled 52,900 views and 4,700 likes. And that brings us to the celebrity angle nobody saw coming.
Why are you making so many burgers?
The recipe was for 8, so...
Pedro Pascal turned himself into the unofficial ambassador for this show, and he wasn't quiet about it. A TikTok creator named @FrancisDominic filmed the crowd reaction at GYM Bar in West Hollywood during episode 5, capturing hundreds of people cheering what he described as like it's the Super Bowl.
Leave me alone.
No.
Pedro Pascal dropped 3 heart emojis in those comments, liked multiple fan posts, and followed the creator's account. Pink News ran an entire article with the headline, "Is Pedro Pascal a Heated Rivalry fan?" and answered it with, "It certainly seems as if he is."
Ordinarily, I would give the rest to my parents, but that would probably ruin my whole silent retreat lie, I guess.
Pascal wasn't alone in going public with his appreciation. Ayo Edebiri posted an Instagram story wearing a Bruins hat and captioned it, "Wearing this but in the sense that I'm deeply invested in Heated Rivalry." Hannah Einbinder announced she was about to start a fan account. When celebrities start expressing that level of enthusiasm publicly, you know something has broken through.
Tell me about them.
What do you want to know?
The real engine driving this phenomenon wasn't Twitter or Instagram, though. TikTok became ground zero.
I know your mother is Japanese or something. Probably where you get your looks.
The Heated Rivalry hashtag on TikTok accumulated over 862,900 posts, which means nearly 1 million pieces of content got created by fans about a 6-episode Canadian television show.
For the next 2 weeks, let's just be honest with each other.
That West Hollywood bar video from @FrancisDominic became one of the defining images of the show's cultural moment, showing a room full of adults losing their composure over a fictional hockey kiss.
I will try.
Really?
Yes.
Another creator named @RonaldCharlesChavis posted footage of his husband crying after episode 5 and told Today.com that the on-ice kiss reminded them of their own coming-out story, which is the kind of personal connection that transforms a TV show into something bigger.
Fuck you, he played hockey for McGill.
Whoa. What the fuck is McGill? Is McGill at that?
It's a really good school.
Fan edits flooded the platform using Taylor Swift's Dress and Harry Styles' Sign of the Times as soundtracks, and the trend spread so widely that the official Heated Rivalry TikTok account made their own fan edit in response. Specific scenes turned into their own viral categories, including Shane's back arch during an intimate moment, the clubbing sequence from episode 4, and Ilya's Russian monologue in episode 5, which launched a subgenre of reaction videos from native Russian speakers offering translations.
So we just sit here and look at it.
Yes, we just sit here and look at it.
Tumblr, still very much alive, saw the Heated Rivalry tag grow past 6,900 posts with accounts analyzing episodes, creating fan art, and obsessing over book-to-screen changes. One Instagram caption that spread widely read, "When your country is burning to the ground but Canada gives you a gay hockey show at least," capturing the dark humor of people who genuinely needed this show to exist.
You're not jealous, are you?
No.
I'm sorry, sir, we'd really like to accommodate you, but...
The Rosware Heated Rivalry subreddit grew to around 200,000 members, according to author Rachel Reed herself, and television stats data via Collider ranked it the 3rd most talked about TV show on Reddit, trailing only Young Royals and Stranger Things. Reddit discussions got analytical in the way Reddit discussions always do. One user wrote, "I love Ilya and Shane. Ilya's candid comments to Shane always crack me up. You were hard the whole game? And to be so nonchalant and blasé about a lot of things, you can tell that he really cares about Shane."
Ilya, I'm gay.
You're not so gay you can fuck Rose Landry.
Oh my god.
I'm just a bellboy kid.
Another praised how the show handled internal character conflict, writing, "Holy crap, that ending in episode 4 is so heartbreaking but cool at the same time. This is how you adapt all that internal angst and monologue from the book without using a voiceover. Not everyone bought in." One user offered a different take. "I tuned in to see what all the hubbub is about, and because I'm gay but ended up mostly just annoyed. To compare it to another queer Canadian show, I far prefer something like Schitt's Creek to this." That dissenting voice ended up in the minority though, with overwhelming consensus landing on the side of the show delivering exactly what fans wanted.
I'm sorry about your family. Even if they suck, you must miss them.
The episode itself centers on Shane inviting Ilya to his remote Canadian cottage for 2 weeks alone, giving them their first extended time together without pretending to hate each other. 7 years of sneaking around and they finally get to exist as a couple. Social media discussion locked on to the specific moments book readers had been waiting for. The first verbal "I love you" exchange came after 7 years of secret relationship.
I love you. I love it. Holy shit. I love you too.
Ilya called Shane his boyfriend for the first time in front of Shane's shocked parents after David caught them kissing. Shane's emotional coming out to his parents included a new television-only scene between Shane and his mother Yuna, where she tells him he has nothing to apologize for. Book readers celebrated seeing the intimate phone call scene adapted, with showrunner Jacob Tierney summarizing the beloved moment with a phrase fans have been quoting ever since. The ending lands on Shane and Ilya driving off into the sunset together, finally allowed to be happy.
I hate you.
No, you don't.
Heated Rivalry pulled off something rare by satisfying the existing fan base while building millions of new viewers at the same time. Book adaptations carry real risk because source material fans arrive with specific expectations, and falling short of those expectations can turn your most passionate potential supporters into your loudest critics.
Stupid Canadian wolf bird.
That didn't happen here. IMDb reviews from confirmed book readers spelled out why. User Dawns551 wrote, "This was an amazing adaptation of the final portion of the novel. There were so many touching and tender moments. This is how you put together a love story for the screen." User Emily E794 put it as someone who read the books, this is all I could have asked for. Any changes made were flawless and for good reason." User Julie T8525 went further. "I hope in the future people will take note of what Jacob Tierney did here. Jacob did not rewrite Rachel's story."
What the fuck was that?
Alone?
User Marlem67 echoed that. "Jacob Tierney gave us the entire cottage vacation. As someone who has read the book, this was a perfect adaptation." Connor's story confirmed the Fidelity himself, saying, "I can only think of one difference in it, and I don't think it matters at all. I think it's very, very true to the book. That's my favorite episode, personally." That one difference story mentioned became the primary point of fan debate. Rachel Reed's novel ends with an epilogue set about a year after the cottage scene, showing Shane and Ilya at a press conference announcing the Arena Foundation, a mental health charity named after Ilya's mother who passed away. The show cut that epilogue and ended at the cottage with Shane and Ilya driving into the sunset. Some fans felt that loss immediately. One Goodreads commenter wrote, "I know they said it would differ from the book, and I'm not mad, just hurt." Followed by crying emojis. Jacob Tierney had a clear reason for the choice. He explained, "I don't want to end with exposition. I wanted to leave the viewer with what the book left me with emotionally, which was the warm, fuzzy feeling of them getting to be happy together." That explanation won over most of the skeptics, with the emotional payoff of the cottage ending resonating even without the additional context. Slate magazine offered a different critique, arguing the show stayed tethered to a premise shaped by a genre that, in its most popular and influential iterations, has often been driven by writers working outside gay male social worlds. That perspective didn't gain much traction among mainstream fans busy rewatching favorite scenes. Some viewers also felt Episode 3's focus on Scott and Kip, characters from the first Game Changers book, Game Changer, pulled attention away from the main couple. Others appreciated getting that storyline's condensed version in what fans called a speed run. Both lead actors were clearly moved by the fan response to their work. Hudson Williams told Harper's Bazaar that fans are experiencing nothing short of a collective psychosis, and he meant it as a compliment. He praised TikTok editors as free trailer editors doing it on their own dime. About filming that final scene, Williams revealed, "We said a lot of things like, 'I can't believe we've done this. I remember a lot of I love yous.'" Connor's story called the finale the ultimate release after a season of edging when speaking to W Magazine, and described how he and Williams just kind of rode in silence and just cried during their first take of the emotional ending. His Variety interview covered filming the I love you scene specifically, which he described as their happy ending while confirming genuine tears during production. Chemistry between these two actors became one of the most discussed elements of the show, and the 3-season contracts they signed during Season 1 production tell you the network believed in this pairing from the beginning. Supporting cast left their mark as well. Robbie G.K., playing Kip Grady, earned scene stealer status from the South China Morning Post. Christina Chang and Dylan Walsh rounded out the ensemble as Shane's parents Yuna and David Hollander. Season 2 renewal came on December 12, 2025, before the finale even aired, with Bell Media and HBO Max both on board. The second season will adapt The Long Game, Book 6 in Rachel Reed's Game Changers series, and the direct sequel picking up Shane and Ilya's story years later. Impatient fans got a reality check when creator Tierney told Variety that Season 2 won't premiere same time next year because scripts haven't been written yet. Bell Media executives expressed interest in producing as many seasons and spin-offs as possible, with HBO Max returning as distribution partner through expanded international deals. Justin Stockman, VP at Bell Media, released a statement calling the show the very best of what Canadian creators can deliver: rich characters, compelling drama, and a world audiences want to live in. One IMDb reviewer captured the fan sentiment perfectly. Well, back to the books for me until 2027. What makes the fan reaction to The Cottage significant goes beyond the numbers. This wasn't a show tucked away on a niche platform or buried in late-night programming. HBO Max's top-acquired debut, Crave's biggest original series ever, celebrities openly campaigning for it on social media, sports bars hosting watch parties. Out Magazine compiled a list of 10 celebrities just as obsessed with Heated Rivalry as we are, and that level of mainstream penetration for a gay romance signals something has shifted. Rachel Reed told Maclean's about how her book became a TV phenomenon, tracing a path from self-published romance novel to record-breaking streaming series that shows what dedicated fan bases can accomplish. BuzzFeed ran an article titled, "These brilliant changes Heated Rivalry made from book to TV have everyone saying it's the adaptation we've been begging for," capturing the gratitude fans felt toward a production team that handled their beloved story with care. The fan reaction to The Cottage tells us several things at once. Faithful adaptations can work. Queer romance stories can command the same passionate fandoms and viewing figures as any prestige drama. Authentic emotion and genuine representation will bring audiences to sports bars cheering like it's the Super Bowl, to TikTok creating nearly 1 million pieces of fan content, and to IMDb pushing ratings to historic levels. Heated Rivalry started as a hockey romance novel with a dedicated but niche following and ended Season 1 as a genuine cultural event, carrying a 9.9 IMDb finale rating, celebrity endorsements, broken streaming records, and a global fan base counting down to 2027. Variety asked how HBO's Heated Rivalry became the year's biggest TV surprise hit, and the answer seems clear based on everything fans have shown us. The production team told an authentic love story, cast the right actors, stayed faithful to the source material, and trusted audiences to show up. The Cottage was worth the wait. And so is Season 2. Thanks for watching. If you stayed up until midnight to watch The Cottage drop, let me know in the comments what moment hit you the hardest. And if you haven't seen the show yet, what are you waiting for?